Good evening, doctors. Welcome again. Today I am going to give you information regarding NEET PG 2021 examination, how to prepare, and when is your examinations. So, guys, your examination is not before 31st of August. This exam is after August. Okay, so till now you have lot of time. So please start study, and every day I like to take classes also every alternate day because I already take two lectures, live lectures at night, NEET PG sample paper part 1, NEET PG sample paper 2. So already took. So tonight I am going to be live. We are going to take live sessions of NEET PG sample paper 3. So all these MCQs are clinical based. Nowadays in examination they don't like to ask direct MCQs. Lot of doctors are doing mistake. They are just reading and learning the MCQs. So from last year they changed totally concept of the paper, because earlier they like to ask one word MCQs, like single word, but in 2020 examination they start asking clinical MCQs and they raise their standard of asking MCQs. That's why I like to solve MCQs. I like to discuss MCQs online in my live lecture, that is clinical based MCQs. So you all have to study hard and try to take part in that lectures. And now also you have time in your hands, so try to study hard and try to solve maximum MCQs, but MCQs must be clinical based. And don't try to solve only one MCQ. If you are going to solve one MCQ, see all three options also, and you have to get knowledge regarding all three MCQs also. If you solve, for example, I am going to give you a clue. If a patient taking a drug like digoxin, and he develops gynecomastia, and in option they give you digoxin, procainamide, and furosemide and torsemide. So which drug causes gynecomastia? So you have to remember gynecomastia caused by digoxin. How to remember? Like trick disco. D for digoxin, I for isoniazide, S for spironolactone, C for cimetidine, E for estrogen. So these all five drugs mostly causes gynecomastia, and procainamide causes like drug induced SLE. You have to remember. And drug induced SLE you have to remember SHIP, sulfonamide, isoniazide, hydralazine, and procainamide. Such kind of MCQs you have to memorize. At least you have a knowledge regarding why three options are not correct and why this option is correct. If you solve MCQs in such a pattern, then you definitely going to crack the exam. And in examination, one more concept: if you are going to learn lot of MCQs, no use of learning lot of MCQs. The use is behind that. If you reading one topic like alcohol withdrawal, you have to know everything about alcohol physiology, alcohol pathology, alcohol pharmacology, and what is alcohol withdrawal, what is alcohol delirium, and all. If your all funda is clear, after that you are able to crack the exam. And if you want to become a good doctor, you have to solve MCQs very deeply. Why you are not able to remember or memorize all MCQs? If you are reading MCQs, 400 MCQs, and again you are starting all MCQs, you feel that all are new. Every time you forgot about the answer. Why? Because you have to solve all four options also. So concentrate on rest three options. If you choose this one is a right, why three others are wrong? So you have a great knowledge regarding all three also. So guys, and you have to concentrate important subjects also. For example, anatomy, physio, patho, pharma, and microbiology and biochemistry. These are the basic subjects. If you have a command on these basic subjects, that means you are going to clear your exam perfectly. And firstly, you have to command on these subjects, then medicine, obs gynae, surgery. These are and PSM. This is a very scoring subject. You have to cover these subjects also, and short subject like psychiatry, radiotherapy, radiodiagnosis, obstetrics, pediatrics, and psychiatry. Such subjects it take only 1 month. So every alternate day I am going to solve sample paper MCQs. So my request to take part in such sample paper MCQs. And those who are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel for new updates. And thank you for watching this video. Good day, goodbye.